Greetings. Repetition is the mother of skills. In other words, anything that you want to be very skillful at, you have to practice it over and over and over and over again. And this is whereby repetition becomes very important in one's life. This valuable lesson was taught to Neville Goddard by his mentor Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia, when Abdullah advised Neville to repeat his imaginal act over and over and over and over every night as he goes to bed. And it took Neville a month to be repeating this same ritual over and over and over again. And he had the experience. So, the reason why I say that the mother of skills is repetition, it is because by repetition, you can impress upon the subconscious mind the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Because when you understand that thoughts are vibrations, when you understand that thoughts are frequencies, when you understand that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, you'd realize that your thought frequency would never return unto you void. But it must accomplish that which you send it to and prosper anything whereto you send it. But you have to do it with feeling. You have to do it with the emotion. Because emotion is energy in motion. And that is why the assurance of you impressing your subconscious mind is repetition. And I want to show you it simply by taking you back to your childhood days when you were attending school from a very young age. You'd realize that they would have had you doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. For example, when it comes to mathematics and they want to teach you your 2 time tables or your 3 time tables, your 4 time, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9, 10 time tables and so on. They had you repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And up to this day, you can remember it. Even the 23rd Psalms, we used to be saying that and repeating it at school over and over from a very young age. And almost everybody can repeat the 23rd Psalms concerning the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And it is because of repetition. It became a paradigm. It became a habit. And it shapes many of our lives to have certain beliefs. Okay, so for example, in the school system in the Caribbean, there's also the religious system intermingled in the school system. So every morning, the children have to gather in prayer and giving praises to Jesus, which is an entity outside of themselves. And afternoons, they do the same thing too before they go out to get lunch. And when they get back in from lunch, they have to say praise again. And then in the evening, as they are about to leave to go home, they have to say praise again. And then in the night, before you go to bed, your parents will have you going on your knees and pray to a God outside of yourself. So you see right there a program. You see right there that you've been trapped into a paradigm and it keeps happening over and over and over and it becomes your lifestyle. It becomes a part of you. And that is the life you would display. Now, take it now and turn it the other way around. And learn to unlearn and relearn. Reprogram your subconscious mind from all those things that you were taught. And you now start to seek for the things that you desire. the things that you want to create in your own life. And use repetition. Do it over and over and over and over again. You do not have to worry about how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. Because as you can see, when Neville began to sleep in his mother's home in Barbados, in his imagination, while he was still residing in New York, we see he had no work, he had no money. As a matter of fact, it was a time of a great depression. Yet, Abdullah had Neville using repetition. So my brothers, my sisters, your real economy is inwardly and it can be activated by repetition. That's why I'm saying, just as a mother will take care of you and nourish you, so too, if you want to advance and become skillful in doing something, you'll have to add the discipline. The discipline would definitely be repetition of you repeating that which you do over and over and over and over again until you actually master it. Look at any professional soccer player or any professional baseball player, any professional basketball player, or any kind of entertainer who have influenced the world in a great, great way. You would see that they would have put a lot of time and energy into whatever they were doing. Many people get fascinated with Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson used to put a lot of practice into his dancing and his performance and so on. Michael Jordan used to put a lot of practice into shooting the basketball, you know what I mean, into the hoop and so on. And he becomes the best. And so my brothers, my sisters, you have to do the same thing when it comes to spirituality. You have to understand the conscious and the subconscious mind and how it really works. You have to understand that it is your own thoughts, my brothers and my sisters, creating your reality, creating your personality. You have to understand how powerful it means to understand when it says that as a man thinketh in his heart, or in his subconscious mind, so is he. You know, the heart is that central part that pumps blood all around the body. That's where the life force is. That's the generator inside of you. Just like we see electricity, it has a central place from which all this electrical power is sent out from to light a country and to give a country its energy. And then when we look at the sun, we see the sun is what is empowering the whole world with its energy. And we see without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And we see without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And we see without the heart, or the beat of the heart, you cannot live. When the beat of the heart stops, it's death. It's stagnation. It's destruction. It's demolition. So my brother, my sister, I want to say to you, you have to get to the heart of manifesting by understanding the power of feeling and emotion. And you understanding why you need repetition. And repetition can only come from discipline. So you have to be disciplined. Many people ascribe to law of attraction and forget the main word in law of attraction is action. You got to put things in action. You got to put things to work. You can't just sit down and think things gonna fall in your lap. So, my brothers and my sisters, repetition is key. Repetition is the mother of skill. You wanna become skillful in manifesting. You wanna become skillful in anything. Whatever is your profession, whatever you wanna do, whatever you wanna prosper, you wanna grow, you wanna expand in. You have to practice. You are the operant power. You have to put it to work in your life. You have to pay the price. A doctor have to pay the price of about 7 years in medical school. A dentist have to study about for 9 years. There must be some form of sacrifice. There must be a price, as I said before, that you have to pay to get what you want in this world. And I'm saying to you, many people believe that it takes money to get more money. But no, that is not necessarily the truth. It takes energy, vibration, and frequency. And you can only do it by doing it repetitively. So repetition is key. It's the mother of skill. Get skillful. Get into action. Stop the talking. Stop being so intellectual. This is not about knowledge and gathering knowledge and getting a big head. No. This is you putting things to work in your life and proving it for yourself. And when you prove it for yourself, then you have a better understanding, because it will help you to be more aligned with nature. Because you see, nature don't do reasoning and arguing and proving who's right or wrong. No. Nature displays itself. And we look at nature and we see the display of nature. For example, a fruit tree will give you the sign of blossoming to let you know that sooner or later you're going to inherit its fruits. You're going to get food to eat. So to your life must display in a way that the world would see it. That's why you're told, let your light so shine before the world, that they may behold your good works and glorify who? The Father that they would have seen in you, the God that they would have seen in you, the creative power, the creative ability in you. You see it been expressed outwardly. Then you know truly what is going on within this individual. We see the great inventors. We see the great innovators who bring new invention into this world to help humanity, to help to uplift humanity, to make the work easier for us. We see when we needed to travel, we see the automobile and these things. When we needed to move at a faster pace, we see flying machines like the aeroplane and so on. We have the jet, all of these things. We have the submarine. We have all of these discovery, and they all came from the mind. And these men and women were willing to do what they were doing in secret. They were doing it repetitively, because why? They believe in themselves. They trust their imagination. They believe that God in man is man's imagination, and they remain faithful to their imagination. I'm saying to you, my brother, my sisters, true faith is loyal to the unseen. Remain loyal to the things that you believe about yourself, that you can bring forth, and do it repetitively. Make it a lifestyle. Do not just get caught up in just want to manifest certain things alone, but make it a lifestyle and see that it is your duty to serve the rest of humanity, because we are interconnected. There's one universal consciousness. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and it's helping you in a great way, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. It's very important. Your participation is very important. Your energy aligning with my energy, and we're sending this message out to all of humanity is very, very needed, and it's very important. So, if you want to also follow me on Instagram, or you want to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. And if you feel strongly inspired to support this work because it's highly beneficial to you, I just want to remind you that we have a PayPal, and the link is down below. Also, if you are more generous and you feel like you can support this work continually, we have a Patreon community, and you can be a part of the Patreon community and support this work as we work together for the upliftment of humanity, because that's my motive, to help uplift the rest of humanity. Also, I have a $20 course that is called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And it's all about introducing you concerning the inner technology that would introduce you to your inner ecology, so that your inner ecology can be in alignment with your outer ecology. If you look at the outer ecology, you will see a whole system run by a solar system, and you have a soul that is within you. And I'm saying that soul that is within you is a S-U-N that is within you. It's the melanin sun that is within you. And a time will come when that sun will one day arise within you, and you will experience the rising of the S-U-N and the S-O-N, and you will know that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. For without the sun, the S-U-N, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. So definitely, you know, that Jesus cannot be the light of the world, because no S-O-N could exist unless there first be the S-U-N. So you know that whole teaching about Jesus and Mary, whereby being interpreted to you as literal and secular history, you know that is brainwashed to keep you in mental slavery. So look inwardly. So my brothers, my sisters, I just want to encourage you to check out those videos and listen to them carefully if you so strongly desire to take this course and listen to those videos. At this time, I just want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.